My first time on stage was actually trying out for a talent show. I was probably like 15, 16. I was actually in a group back then called the Reps, and we had tried out, and I still remember to this day it was the worst performance I've ever done in my life. I forgot all my lyrics. I was so nervous, sweating. We never made the show, and these were judges that I actually grew up with, so you know I had to be pretty bad for not to make the cut. Bad experience, bad experience. But I mean, that just pushed me to like get to a point now where it's like when I perform, that's the most important thing to me. Make sure you remember your lyrics. So it actually helped me in the long run.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, electric flow like I stuck my tongue in this socket.
The most positive lesson I probably learned throughout this whole experience is just remaining loyal to the people that care about you, the people that are definitely there to help you from the very beginning. My ideal woman is just somebody that understands, somebody that supports me, somebody that definitely encourages me to get out there and follow my dreams, and just understands that when I do have time, it'll definitely be for her. Especially in my profession, like, things just come up like that. You gotta be on the road, you gotta be doing this and doing that. And it's hard to explain to a woman sometimes that you gotta go out and get it. You got dreams that you're chasing and they want you right there. So that'll definitely be the hardest thing, especially for me. My first day was actually kind of funny. I was in junior high school, it was grade 7. I went to the movies. This is my first movie with a female. It was funny because I liked this girl named Christine. She had a best friend named Zora. And I actually went with Christine, but I always had a crush on Zora. So it was like, Christine was sitting here, Zora was sitting here, I'm right in the middle. So, I mean, I'm holding hands with Christine. Zora has the popcorn, so I'm kind of reaching under the popcorn to still touch Zora. So it's kind of like I was holding hands with two girls at once, which isn't a good thing, but that's how it worked out. My mother's always pushed me to be a better man. Growing up, I remember she put this poster on my wall that I had to memorize every day I woke up before I went to school, and it said, attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. So it's something she always instilled in me. I mean, she still pushes me to this day, calls me every day, like, are you going out, you getting it, you still chasing your dreams? So definitely my mom is somebody that pushes me a lot.
Please, God, tell me that you got plans for me. This makes me sicker than the cancer.
I remember there was a point where I was like, man, the music thing or the streets, or like back to school, or like, you know what I mean? There's so many avenues that I could have chose, but I stuck with the music, and I'm happy I did because it's definitely paying off, and it's always been a dream, so don't give up. You know what I mean? It sounds cliche, but at the end of the day, it's so real. I mean, with anything you're doing, just don't give up. The most fearless thing I've probably done was having my son. As a young adult, when you're in that situation, when a female calls you and tells you she's pregnant, I mean, I don't know if you can imagine, but it's like just heart dropping. Especially for me, like I'm a rapper, I'm young. Agreeing with her to definitely have my child was probably the most fearless thing I've ever done, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Fearless was just moving forward and not thinking twice. It could either work out really well or work out really bad. I mean, I've seen a lot of people around me be fearless and it land them 25 years in prison, you know what I mean? And then I've seen people around me be fearless and they're in LA with 6-figure incomes, living a great life. So one thing I know for sure is that I'll be successful, no matter what.